Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. I wish to speak with you today about an interesting interplay between stillness and movement. All of life is contained within this very moment. To know this moment requires a certain stillness on your part, a willingness to listen, a willingness to let everything be exactly the way it is. If you can get in touch with this stillness inside yourself, inside of everything, ironically, that's what starts the movement. The movement of the flow of life is begotten from the stillness. This is why meditation is so important. If you just stay still, you'll miss something, because movement is really happening all the time, born of this stillness. And if you just move about, you'll miss the guidance that's present inside of the movement, which is the stillness. It's much like being in a sailboat and setting the sails and then waiting, just waiting for the wind to fill the sails up and noticing the best way to trim the sails to stay present to that wind. And if you do that, miraculously, the boat begins to move. But it does require that you stay present to the movement of the wind and how to best adjust yourself to that movement. Often it's been said that happiness is just something to look forward to. Thinking about something positive in your future that you're hoping will happen or that you expect to happen, and that makes you present to your happiness now. But it's not really true. While that does give you a certain amount of hope, if your expectations don't come true, then it puts you in despair. Happiness is right here, right now, right in the stillness, and then right in the movement. If you let yourself fill up with the joy of this moment, the peace of this moment, the perfection of this moment, you will feel an energy start to move you. And that movement will feel very natural. It will allow you to notice what's happening in the next moment, in the next moment, and the next moment as you move forward. You will be guided. The trick is, as they say, not to push the river. There's a river that's flowing. And to not let your ego push you ahead of it or push you behind it. You don't need to go back and replay what you did wrong and think of what you should have done, because up ahead, you'll get another chance to respond perfectly. And you also don't need to push it ahead and get there sooner than you get there. There's a divine movement born of this stillness that requires your commitment and your trust and your patience, your allowance of what is ever coming to come to you in divine timing. And to stay present to the love and the joy and the perfection that is with you at every moment, even while you're moving. The idea that you could do it better, that something's wrong, that this isn't how it's supposed to look, this isn't meeting your expectations, all of those things are taking you away from the moment, taking your tuning and misaligning it, regretting the past, anticipating the future. All of those things push against the river and really don't do you much good. Your willingness to allow life to flow right where it's going and just be curious instead of upset opens you up to tremendous learning and a deep understanding of why you're here and who you're with and how perfect it all is. Be still and let the river move you. I love you very much.